Hi everybody. It's Thursday night already. My favorite time of the week. I can't speak already. Great. You know it's going to be fun when I already am mixing up my words. Let me find myself here on my page and then we will get started. You're going to be so excited tonight. So excited. You're going to be dancing in your pajamas in your living room or wherever it is you are, because we're going to work with some holiday products tonight. And of course they're beautiful because all of the holiday products are beautiful. We love them, don't we? Look at this, perfectly plaid. It's gorgeous. Look, here comes my ladies. Pam, Wendy, Karma, Donna. Hello, everybody. Do you hear that? Listen, do you hear that? I think it's Santa. Okay, we're going to give it a whirl and see if we can summon Santa, right? You know what? I am sorry, but I need to adjust this a tiny bit. If you recall from last week, it was a little goofy, and I hope the pieces and parts aren't loosening up on me here, but I hate to jiggle you around right at the beginning. I thought we were good, and then I think it was like trying to move on me. Last week when I was trying to show my face, it was very hilarious to me that it was slipping down, and I was kind of following it, and by the time I was finished with my little talk, my face-to-face talk, I felt like I was slouched down in my seat. Because I was slouched down in my seat. Okay, you guys are going to love this stuff. If you haven't had a chance to look at the new catalog already, well, you're going to love it. That's all I can say. We're going to put this aside for right now, but we are going to work with this tonight. That's one of the things we're going to work with. So hi, everybody's jumping on. You know I love that. Nice to see everybody. Jen, you've had a busy few days. You've actually had a busy 6 weeks or so, right? But I am very happy to see that you are going to park it on the couch and have some fun, hopefully. Get some ideas or inspiration, or maybe just get some rest. That would work too, right? Sometimes you just need to take a little break and then you can get back to it. So Jen, as you know, if you've been watching Jen at the Artsy Fartsy Gallery, she is getting ready to sell her condo and move across the parking lot. Yes, a huge move across the parking lot. And I just feel like she's going to get an all cash offer on her condo tonight. Don't you all think that? If we all put it out there, I think it will happen. Ah, bonjour Martine. So nice to see you tonight. So nice to see you. Ça va? I wanted to start off with something that I think is going to be kind of fun. I mean, if you don't mind me saying, Jen and I are going to host an online holiday catalog launch party. We are. So finally, on September 4th, you will be able to order, or customers will be able to order products from this catalog. And then shortly after, on Sunday the 8th, we are going to have an online holiday catalog party. What does that mean exactly? Well, it means that we're all going to get together, kind of like we do tonight, and we're going to have a party. But we are going to have prizes. We are going to talk about what's in the catalog. Jen and I have been studying this catalog, scrutinizing every item, purchasing anything that isn't nailed down, frankly. And we would like to talk with you about, we're going to tell you about our favorites. We are going to tell you about little tips and tricks that we've learned. We're even going to show you some examples that we're going to make with the product. Did you know that, Jen? In case you don't have anything else going on, we're going to show some samples. So anyway, I just think it's going to be so much fun. And of course, you're going to have Jen representing Canada, Lisa representing the United States. So we're going to have like an international meeting, if you will. We are going to do what we can to foster goodwill in North America, aren't we? The rules, if you will, are simple. You let us know if you would like to come to the party. And the cost is $5 in the United States and $7 in Canada. And that's it. And you know what? We will even give that money back to you if you place an order during the party, or I'll say by midnight that night. So you pay us $5 via PayPal, but if you place an order with one of us that night, you get your money back. So besides that, we are going to each be giving away several prizes, product from the new catalog. There might be a stamp set. There might be some embellishments and things like that. But in order to play the games for the prizes, you are going to have a copy of the holiday catalog with you, because we are going to be having a virtual scavenger hunt. And that's, you can, I'm just going to let you think about that and decide what that might be like. But that is how you're going to win prizes. So anyway, please let us know. I really think you can probably sign up right until the party. Definitely get a hold of us, you know, by like the morning of Sunday, because of course we're going to be getting ready for the party. So I would hate to think that somebody wanted to join and then we didn't see your message or something. So anyway, I think it's going to be great. It's open for customers, demonstrators, business builders, hobbyists, anyone. We just want to have a party. So everybody's invited, right? Even Kevin's invited, Jen. Needed a drink of Pepsi. So Kevin can even come to the party. Can your 13-year-olds help you? Yes, I don't see why not. They probably would be really helpful. So anyway, I hope you all come to this. I think it'll be really fun. Well, I know it's going to be fun, right? Because Jen's going to be there and she's fun. Anyway, just like I said, just get a hold of one of us and we will send you an invoice for the registration. And that's it. That's all you have to do. But like I said, of course, you need a copy of the holiday catalog because I want you to be able to play the games and win some prizes. And you really can't answer the questions unless you have a copy. So what do you do if you don't have a copy? Well, if you're in the United States, you contact me and I will send you one this week. And if you are in Canada, you contact Jen and she will send you one. And if you are international, I cannot send you a catalog, but I don't see why you can't be part of the party too. Your prizes won't be product though. Your prizes will be completed cards. But the completed cards with new product is really fun to have. So I hope you all give that a little think, right? And you don't have to think too hard about it because it's $5 or $7. It's not that big of a deal. And you're going to be you're going to have more than $5 or $7 of entertainment, let alone possible prizes, right? Oh my gosh. So I heard somebody might win a new car. That's not true, okay? That might be false advertising, right? No one's winning a car, people. But you'll still win some really fun product. Yeah, got your attention though, didn't I? I like to do that. All right, I cannot show you the catalog, but I can show you all the product that I have from the catalog. And like I said, there's a lot. The latest box just showed up on my doorstep this afternoon. I have no idea how that happened. So I am amassing quite a few little holiday treats around here. Roz, you love this set, the snowman season? Well, you know what? I do too. It is, well, I decorate in all snowmen in my house. And so most years, of course, I make snowman cards because it's what people expect and it's what makes me happy. I think I like snowmen because everyone loves them, and they're nice and plump. I will not say overweight. I'm not judging them, but they are nice and plump. And so anyway, I just think they're so cute. All right, so we're going to use a stamp from this with something that I think everyone needs to order, and that is what everybody loves, the Memories and More card pack. Now, they've really, they keep stepping it up with the card packs, and they've really outdone themselves this time. They've given us a beautiful color palette. It's kind of like Old Olive, Night of Navy. They used Berry Vanilla, which I love, and lots of other colors. Probably Pretty Peacock there. You can see all these gorgeous ornaments. Look at that. It has such a vintage feel, doesn't it? So I wanted to show you, sorry, I need to step back here for just a minute. The Memories and More cards they measure like 4 by 6-ish and 3 by 4-ish. I might be off a quarter. But the Memories and More card kits were initially designed to fit into our gorgeous little photo binders. And then these are our photo pockets. And when you buy the photo pockets, you can get a variety of photo pocket sizes. And if you take one of these cards, you will see that it just slides right in, because these cards were made, or these cards are sized for pictures, for photos. So they fit in, and you can make a photo album out of this in record time, and it's beautiful, and you can use all of our product and then just slide in your own pictures and whatnot, little reminders, trinkets, souvenirs, and then you'll have a beautiful little binder. And also, most of you know that I use this binder to hold all of my Paper Pumpkin kits, or Paper Pumpkin stamp sets. So it just so happens that they all kind of fit into different sizes, and it's fantastic. Of course, just like everything else that Stampin' Up! Sells, it has multiple uses, right? So keep that in mind. Should you want to make a little gift for somebody, those photo albums come in 2 different sizes, and they can be found in the annual catalog. So along comes the seasonal Memories and More card pack, and here's what's included in it. I need to take the stamp set away. Sorry, Roz. It's going to come back, but I don't want anyone to think that that's included. It's not included, because the cool thing about the Memories and More card pack is you don't even need stamps if you don't want to use stamps. But if you want to, you can add all sorts of extras to these supplies to make a beautiful set of cards. And I think that these are these projects that are in the Memories and More kits, they're for beginners to avid crafters. They're for everybody. So here are the card bases. There are 2 different things you would want to order. You'll want to order the card bases and then the card fronts. I'm even going to tell you what page this is on. And then, the pressure of not being able to tell you this catalog. Okay, so page 25, the card pack, 150808, at least in the United States, $11. And you get 54 double-sided cards in the 2 sizes, 6 cardstock sticker sheets, so 6 of these, okay? Everything's acid-free, and it's only $11. And then what you'll want to order to go with them is item number 150440, again in the United States, also $11. 20 cards and 20 coordinating envelopes. So they're beautiful. And you kind of need to use these cards because they are sized a little bit larger, because remember, this large size is 4 by 6. So it's a little bit larger than standard size that we use in the United States, right? And so of course the envelopes are a little larger. And if you were to make your own cards, you can make your own cards, but then you still won't have the right size envelopes. And also, there's a lot of waste in your cardstock when you make your own cards. So don't make your own cards, okay? Just get this card pack. It's $11, and look at it. The cards are stunning. So you can either, couple of ideas. Isn't this so cute, to Santa? So when you put the smaller card on the front, then you see all of these cute stars all around it. And then of course it's double-sided, so you could put this here, and then you could stamp a sentiment. You could cut out one of those snowmen, or punch them out, because they do come with a punch. So you could punch out one of the snowmen and put them on top here, anything. And that's how the cards just go along. And let's just look at some of the designs. So we've got, now they gave us 6 of each. I think that's great because, for one thing, I'm going to be offering these with my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack classes. So there's plenty of cards for everybody to make a choice. So if everybody wants this one, 6 people can have it, which is really nice. And then, oh, just the gorgeous Christmas tree. You know, you've got your, like I said, this is really kind of standard Santa Claus stuff. Happy everything, merry always. What doesn't that cover? I love this one. We're going to make a card with that. We believe in Santa. And so some of them are sentiments, and some of them are just decorated for your own sentiments. Or they could be a frame for pictures. Oh, look at that. Isn't that great? North Pole Express, Santa's Air Post. So anyway, that's what the little ones look like. And then the large ones have their own different decorations. And I absolutely love this one. It does have a pretty peacock background. This immediately reads 1950s to me. Very vintage. Oh, Pam, a Stamp-A-Stack is where, in my particular case, people will come for a class and they will leave with 10 Christmas cards. And the Christmas cards are going to be, they're going to make 3 of the same card for 3 designs. 3 of the same card, 3 different designs, that's 9. And then there's going to be one kind of a bonus card that takes a little more time and is kind of special. So anyway, while we're talking about it, feel free to private message me or ask me about that. I did post my schedule, and I do give classes that are free with purchase. So, oh, look at this. Look at this guy. He's cute. So, see, you hide the stars with the big card, but then you have just this huge image. Anyway, that's cute. You slap that on a card, fold it, put it in an envelope. Well, you should probably sign it. You're done. That's it, right? So sweet. Let's see here. Everybody's popping on. Sorry, ladies. Hi, Diane. Hi, Joe and Chris. Is it Joe or Chris? Maybe it's both. Okay, so let's take a look quickly at the other, the big designs. So what's on the back is the Santa. I've forgotten already. Oh, this is cute. Then we've got like a candy cane striped with Mossy Meadow in the center, or Ho Ho Ho. Perfect. And then this one, oh my gosh, you could put any sentiment in there. You know, everybody has stamp sets that have beautiful sentiments. And in fact, we have a couple in the catalog, of course. And you could just stamp your sentiment on it, and then it's technically a stamped card, right? That's beautiful on its own. Let's look at that one. Look at that. That's it. With a little wink of Stella or not. That's a beautiful card. Oh, I love it. So anyway, this just gives you an idea. I really think that these should be on everybody's list. And most definitely, if you want them, you should put them into your first order that you place on the 4th, because they usually go into back order pretty quickly. I'm not saying these are going to. I don't know if they will or not, but that's what they've been doing. So let's just all keep an eye on that. Stampin' Up! Does the best they can, but when we kind of lose our minds and order everything, they don't always know. They don't always know what's going to sell and what's not. So I think the best thing is, if this is something that you must have, then you order it first, okay? And it's $22 total in the United States, which I think is a great deal for all of the cards and the supplies that you get. So case in point, let's just make a couple of cards, shall we? Here is that card front that I love so much. And I don't know if you can see this, but here's a new product. It's called Shimmery Crystal Effects. So I think probably a lot of you have seen Crystal Effects. It really just gives like an image, a raised dimension. It makes it dimensional and clear. And so they put shimmer in it, some like really fine glitter. And I took this a few hours ago and I ran it over these red ornaments. Let's see if I can pick it up. It picks up great in real life, but sometimes these types of things are kind of hard to see on the camera. But anyway, so I raised those. So they're now raised and shimmery. And then that's going to go on a card front. And in honor of Jen, since Jen's taking a break, I'm going to use some snail tonight. You know that I normally use, I've been a convert of Armano liquid glue for quite some time now. And Jen is not yet. But I thought, you know what? I used snail for a good 20 years, so I think I can go back to snail tonight. And then I probably won't use it again. Okay, that's your card. I feel bad because it's like nothing. It's done. But I thought I would zhuzh it up a little bit. So we also are going to have these holiday rhinestones coming out in the catalog. And they're gorgeous, right? You get 5 different colors. Lots of rhinestones. Let's see how many rhinestones. I think like 220. That's my guess. No, okay, 140. And they are in 3 different sizes. 220 is something else. So anyway, you don't have to skimp, you know? You don't have to be stingy with the rhinestones. So I am going to kind of follow in the vein of the red and sparkly, and I'm just going to put 3 red rhinestones on this card. Look at that. How long did that take me? A minute? Oh my gosh. Roz, thank you. I know, right? Pretty bling. Those rhinestones, they don't need much help. And like I said, just a little bit of this shimmery crystal effects on 3 of the ornaments. You could do all of the ornaments if you wanted, but I think that sometimes just pulling out like an odd number of them is more effective. So anyway, I hope you all like that because I think it's pretty. You might get it in your mailbox. You never know. So let's move on to the second one. Look at that. We've already made a card. Now the second one, and see, I'm not even going to make it. It's so easy. I took the little We Believe in Santa. Oh, thanks for all the hearts, guys. Oh, did I just see an angry face? Oh my gosh. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Now, I took a few extra supplies that I had on hand, right? Because like I told you, I'm kind of like my own little distribution center here. And one thing I grabbed was, this is a cute little snowman accessories kit. So if you are like me and if you're like Roz, you are going to want to get this little accessories kit. It's kind of hidden in the catalog. It's right with the snowman, but it's just a little picture. And it has so many fun things in it. It has snowman pieces and parts. It has like 60 felt images of scarves, mittens, all that fun stuff. It actually has some snowballs. Yeah, snowballs. It's magic. It has this really cool washi tape, and that's actually what I used on this card right there, just a couple little strips. And then actually, this was still in there. Last week I cased the catalog and I made this little guy. Only my contribution to the design was that I added these little arms. And they're in the snowman punch. So anyway, you keep your eye open for that. I think it's only $11 US. And so anyway, like I was saying, there's this cool roll of washi tape in there. Look at that. It's like it's got dazzling diamonds. Is that still our glitter or is that retired? Anyway, it's got glimmer all over it. And so that's what came to mind for me, as well as I remembered that I had some baker's twine. This is from that The Sweet Come Sail Away in the annual catalog, right? And it's Sahara Sand and Night of Navy. I don't know that the Sahara, like there's nothing else that's Sahara Sand, but I don't think that it, I think it goes with the design. So I cut out my own card base. So this was a standard card base in Night of Navy. And I took some snowflakes that are in that Snowman Season stamp set. It's a great little grouping of snowflakes. And I put them on the inside. And I used Very Vanilla because remember these cards are using some Very Vanilla. And I made a Very Vanilla background for it. Put that tape on. Just wrapped some of the baker's twine around it. And then to finish it off, before I glued all of that down, I stamped onto Night of Navy with Night of Navy ink in those snowflakes, just on the corners. That was my own, I don't know, original design, if you want to call it that. That also took maybe 5 minutes, maybe. And then I added something else, and I like to call it WWJD. And you all know what that stands for, right? That stands for What Would Jen Do? What would Jen do? Jen would add pearls to it, probably. Now, we're not going to do that. But Jen would stamp the envelope. Look at that. So cute. So I stamped the envelope. Yeah, Jen. WWJD. So I was channeling my inner Jen, and I think that's cute. I will probably give this to my mom to use. I'm trying to make a stash of cards for my mother. Because if you can't make Christmas cards for your mom to use, and you use Stampin' Up! Products, there's something wrong, right? So it brings me joy. So I will be making some cards for her, and I think she's gonna like that one. Don't tell her anybody. I want snowman box parts. You can do it, Delinda. You can do it. In fact, let me see if I can tell you quickly what page it's on. Delinda, do you have a copy of the holiday catalog? If you don't, you've come to the right place. It's on page 19, everybody. It's called Let It Snow Embellishment Kit, otherwise known as Snowman Parts. Yep, it is. It's a good one. Okay, you know what? We're going to pause this card making tutorial for a quick message from our sponsor, Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is going to be all about Halloween treat packaging in September. So you are going to get 20 treat boxes. Of course, a great stamp set, a special box, special edition Paper Pumpkin box. And, you know, last Halloween, they just really hit it out of the park. And I have no doubt that it's going to be great again. So it's only $22 plus tax, US. It comes right to your mailbox. And if you are interested in signing up for that, you can just hit the Shop Now button at the top of this page, after the video, of course. I don't want to interrupt your fun. And you can order this from me, and I would love that. And I will send you a handmade thank you card. So just a little side note. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. This is actually on the fly. I haven't planned this. That's how crazy I am tonight. let's see here. I am so sorry that I haven't checked in with you. You've all been saying hi to me, and I've been loving your little, I've been seeing your smiley faces and your hearts. People are laughing now. Leslie, good morning to you. It is Friday morning in beautiful Australia. I assume it's beautiful. Normally I see, I haven't been to Australia, but I see a lot of Australia on House Hunters. So that is really my exposure to your country, Leslie, is through House Hunters. So if you've ever seen House Hunters and it's nothing like that, then you're going to have to educate me, because that's really all I think about. And other shows that I see on Netflix. Australia is quite popular for filming programs. So I'm getting out some product here that we're going to play with for the rest of the night. And I mean, by the rest of the night, I don't mean for the next 5 hours. Like last week, you guys. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I kept you so long. But you know what? You hung with me. I appreciate it. You hung out with me, didn't you? But we are going to play with these beautiful traditional Christmas colors for the rest of the night, because I started playing with them this afternoon and I couldn't get enough. In fact, when we finish here, I probably will keep working with them. Alrighty. Oh, this makes me happy. These Christmas trees make me happy. So, we're going to start by talking about this beautiful paper that is a 6x6 paper pack of designer series paper called Wrapped in Plaid. It has gold accents, and you get 48 6x6 sheets of paper, and I've kind of messed them up, but I believe you get, let me see here, I think you get 4 of each design, and they're double-sided. Yeah, okay, so 4 of each design, all right, and we'll just kind of flip through these quickly, but the colors are Shaded Spruce, Cherry Cobbler, Night of Navy, and Whisper White. So this is the color palette. I think it's gorgeous. I love that. I love the addition of Night of Navy. It's definitely, to me at least, a traditional Christmas color. So one side is all beautiful plaids. Hope you can see those pretty good. Just these beautiful plaids with these gold accents. Look at that one. That's great. And so you have so many different plaids. You have no idea. In fact, I was kind of mesmerized just looking at all the different designs. Look at those. They're great. You're never going to run out of plaid. If you like plaid, you need to get this set. Even if you don't want to make them Christmas, I would suggest like using things like this and then just making all the rest of the card parts green. And it could be like a masculine birthday card. And then the B-sides, if you will. We have several Christmas patterns. We have these cute stockings. Holly and Ivy. I love the reindeer. This just like this full sheet of reindeer. They're gorgeous. Polka dots, Cherry Cobbler, and Whisper White polka dots. You can use that all year long. Definitely for Valentine's Day. Hi, Chrissy. Nice to see you. Here's one that there is a stamp that looks just like this. It's a distinctive stamp, and it looks like this tree. So they've made that into the design. You've got this one, and I kind of think, I think they just lightened up Cherry Cobbler, but you could probably use Fleur de Flamingo as a card base for this designer series paper, because those little trees look slightly pink because they've kind of, lightened the color. Pine cones, of course. There are 2 different types of pine cone stamps in the stamp set we're going to talk about. One is distinctive and one is just kind of artsy. We'll have to talk about it. I made it into something else. Oh, I couldn't even see what that one was for a minute. Look at it. It's like 2 deer facing each other. Stags, I don't know. Rudolph, Oh, I love this. Just Night of Navy snowflakes. You get your money's worth in this pack of paper for sure. A stripe. That's great. And I think that's it. Yeah, I had one more of the pine cones in the back. Anyway, that's it, I say. My gosh. That's enough, right? Look at all those cool designs. I love them. They're like traditional, but you can still like, you know, you can tweak them and make them your own, right? The tree does fit the punch, Roz. Yes, it does. Because that's how Stampin' Up! Is, right? They're smart like that. So there's all sorts of trees. There's 4 trees. Here is the distinctive pine cone. And I am guessing this is also like a 2-step pine cone. Somebody tell me if it's not. I will show you what I ended up doing with the stamp. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the best sentiments I've ever seen. So what I like to do when I get a new stamp set is I just like to stamp them, right? I just like to get out all the stamps and stamp them. And I stamped these trees, but as you can see, they are this beautiful, like warm, metallic ink. And in the holiday catalog, you are going to get your choice of 3 metallic inks. The brand is called Delicata, and they are in celestial copper, silvery shimmer, and some sort of gold. I got these 2, the copper and the silver. They come with ink refills as well as ink pads. They are pigment ink, which is similar to, or I guess the same as, our Whisper White ink, but I didn't find them nearly as thick or sticky, I will say. Seemed pretty easy to work with. So here's what I did. I just took all of the trees and I stamped them in the copper because I just wanted to see them. Look at this one, it's plaid. It's a plaid stamp. This is probably a distinctive stamp as well. Like these 2 are distinctive. Hopefully that's on camera. This one looks like a fir tree. And then you've got the 2 that are just designs. You also will notice that you have 2 that have trunks and 2 that don't. But in the stamp set, you get a stamp that's just a tree trunk. So you can add a tree trunk, or you can make those flush with the ground, because trees are sometimes flush with the ground, right? So I really like that they give you that option. And then, you're exactly right, a lot of you have said this, then the trees just fit right into the punch. And this punch is just fantastic. You know I don't need to say very much about our punches because they're the best. So you can get the punch and the stamp set as a bundle, and when you do that you save 10%, and I'm pretty sure of the price, but let me just double check it. Yep, $31.50 US. Okay, it's a bargain. It's a bargain at twice the price. I love the plaid tree too, Jen. It's so cute. The plaid does look so Scottish, especially, I don't know, to me like the navy. But anyway, I don't know anything. I am not well versed in the different kinds of plaids for different families and stuff, so I'm not even going to go there. I'll just sound ridiculous. Okay, and then on the other side, I punched all of the sentiments. Look at this Merry Christmas. You can't get a better Merry Christmas. I defy you. I mean, I dare you to try and find one. Look at that. North Pole delivery, ho, ho, ho. Hoping that your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. I like that. May this special season be wrapped in love and joy. I think that, as usual, the sentiments are really just, they stand alone. You can put this on a card, and it's a beautiful card. And then finally, these pine cones. So I was trying, I don't know. I'm sure I just need to get the hang of them. Are they something else, though, you guys? I I don't think so. I think they're supposed to be kind of like crafty looking pine cones. Here's the realistic ones. I don't know why you'd ever use anything else. These look, they were stamped with one ink, and I can't believe how realistic these little pine cones look. But anyway, I took that one stamp that I wasn't quite sure, and I made a poop emoji out of it. Sorry, it had to be done. You know, I had to do it. It doesn't have anything to do with Christmas, but it looks like the poop emoji. So there, he's got a cute little cherry cobbler smiley face. And so, you know, you can use that idea for free. You don't even have to credit me with that. You can case that. So see, the stamp sets are always versatile, and this one is no exception, right? Little poop emoji for you there. How much coffee did I have? Oh, Roz. You know what? I'm just excited to be here. Can you believe that? Gosh, I am. I'm just excited to be here. Feeling good. And you know, I went to book club last night. I've talked with you guys about my book club before, but I love my group of book club ladies. I feel like we all, you know, we have that stamp set in the hot air balloon set, and it says that we rise by lifting others. That is my book club. We all lift each other, and we've been meeting once a month for, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, and we just know each other, you know. So anyway, it's always a nice break when I get to see those ladies. And I haven't, you know, I didn't make it to a lot of book clubs the past year. And so it was so nice to get back with them. Just so nice. So maybe that's what's going on with me. And if it is, you know, so be it. Okay, so I had a little extra time when I came home from the dentist today. I'm sporting a new tooth right in the front. You know it. I'll show it to you sometime. You'll be impressed. And anyway, so I had a little extra time. So I actually cut some pieces and parts, and we'll just go through these briefly because I'm going to use the same design, the same card pack design. And so for the card front, I did a cherry cobbler card base, and then I cut out a Whisper White stitched rectangle. Remember, that's like the die set that you must have because it goes with everything. And it has like 100 different rectangles. No, I think it's 15, but it may as well be 100 because it's all the size you will ever need. So I just was going with that. I think it also really, the stitching really lends itself to being like a beautiful handmade Christmas design. So then I did the same thing with the plaid paper. I cut out, I think, a couple sizes smaller. And then I finally cut out a little rectangle for the front. And then for the inside, I cut out a Whisper White stitched rectangle as well. And sometimes I make these inserts a little bit larger. But, you know, for Christmas cards, it's kind of going to be a sentiment, a signature, maybe a little note, and that's it. And I think it looks kind of pretty to have a really wide border. So that's how all of these cards are. And I will tell you, I like this design so well that when this goes on sale on September 4th, if you purchase this from me on September 4th, if you purchase the bundle, I'm going to send you 3 card kits. These very 3 card kits, okay? So I will send those to you. You know that card kits, I can only send them to people in the United States. And also, I can't give you a stamped image, but it won't matter because you're going to have the stamp set and the punch. So you can make your own cards. So just keep that in mind. If you want to order this on September 4th, then I will so appreciate your order. And I will show you how much I appreciate your order by sending you 3 card kits. So just keep that in mind as we're going through these tonight, okay? And then you can just get started with your crafting immediately. I think that's so fun. So, okay, here we go. And away we go, right? I need a little bit of Whisper White scrap paper. And I may have to cut more, but we're going to go with this for right now. Here's the basic layout. And then I thought we would take the same plaid that we used to cut out the card front, and I thought we would cut a tree out of it. So this is what the 6x6 paper looks like when you cut a tree out, or cut the rectangle out of it. And then I'm going to make sure that it looks like you would use a punch this way, right? But you don't. You turn it upside down so you can see your paper. And generally we start off of the paper so you can see in here that you wouldn't have enough paper in there. We move the paper over just so we know that we've just jumped onto the paper. We do that so we don't waste a bunch of beautiful paper. And then we just punch out the tree. And then you see it's right on the edge. So just make sure you do that because you don't want to waste any of this paper. It's so gorgeous. So that's going to go there. And then I'm going to stamp one of the trees. I already have these all blocked up. So I'm going to stamp one of the trees onto Whisper White, and then we're going to punch it out. And let's see. I think I'm going to use this tree that's kind of a design. And I think I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler because it's really green heavy right in the front. And I'm just on the fly here, but I am thinking I want to balance that out by using a little Cherry Cobbler. So this stamp set is photopolymer, beautiful clear stamps. You can see through it and you get a nice crisp little stamped image. Isn't that sweet? So cute, isn't it? And then we just punch it out. Easy as that. I love it. Okay, I need to look at this for a minute. There we go. Wow, that one popped out and was kind of crazy, just like I am tonight. Okay, and then I think we will also use some of this beautiful ribbon that is available in this with this suite. It is shaded spruce, again with a gold stripe running through the middle. Look at that. Does that look luxurious or what? I love it. So I thought that I would like stagger these. This idea comes from a card that is in the catalog, actually. It's sort of like this. It was a lot smaller. But I think we should glue down our pieces and parts. Don't you? Yeah, we'll leave the inside because we're still going to stamp on the inside. But let's put our pieces down on the front. So I'm going back to mono. That was it for me and snail. I like snail fine, but you know what? I just think I like mono better. What can I say? So at the end of the day, because you know that I've been looking at spreadsheets all day, I need a ruler. I need a ruler with horizontal lines on it as well as vertical. And that way I can get this looking just right. Kind of. Let's see here. Then I just have to worry about getting it straight left and right. There we go. And then I'm going to take this beautiful piece of plaid. And so conversely, you could use this polka dot. Not a thing wrong with that. That still screams Christmas, or frankly, this could be a birthday card. You know, put some Cherry Cobbler embellishments on it, a happy birthday sentiment, and that's a beautiful birthday card. Not a birthday card tonight, though. We're going to cover up those polka dots. It's a hard choice, polka dots, but we got to do it. And let's see here. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and center it again. And this rectangle is a little bit smaller. I don't judge too harshly because I can't really see this. Okay. You know, the camera's where my head should be when I'm usually crafting, so it's a little difficult. Let's see. I think we should pop this one up, and I'm going to put it down in the corner here so that we can see some of the pattern on this beautiful paper. But before I do that, I think we need to decide if we're going to, let's put the sentiment inside on this one, okay? So that we can just use this ribbon on the bottom of this piece of cardstock. Getting kind of croaky, huh? I think I need another sip of elixir, right? Like I should be drinking that at night. You know, that doesn't really affect me that way. I say that and I'm like, I don't know if it affects me actually. I do have trouble sleeping sometimes. I can't imagine why. I'm drinking Diet Pepsi at night. Okay. This ribbon is going to be, it feels good. It's not as soft as some ribbons, but that's kind of nice because it's going to make a really nice firm bow that stands up. And I like that. My nails are a little long this time. I'm going to get them done not for another week. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be in trouble if I have another week of grow out. I'm going to have somebody come over here and tie my bows. I'm going to need a bow assistant. Let me try that again. Oh, you know what? I know what we're going to do. Scratch that. We're still going to use the ribbon. But let's use some Terran tape. Let's just run a strip of it on the front, down at the bottom. And then we'll just do a little fake out bow on the top, okay? There's a way to work around this. I will match that for Canadians. Uh-oh, I'm coming in on the middle of a conversation. I feel like you're all having a little party without me. Is this true? Oh gosh. I saw that you can use the leaf punch to punch out the bigger pine cone. Oh, that's so smart. Yes. Okay, if I have time at the end, I will grab the leaf punch. And I know exactly what you're talking about, that leaf punch that goes with the sunflower stamp set, right? That's a great idea, Sheila. Thank you so much. I love it. What a good idea. Hi, Betsy. Nice to see you. I always love seeing your name come up because you have this picture of this beautiful sunflower. And we actually made sunflowers on here last week, didn't we? Now that I think about it. We made sunflowers using Patty Bennett's beautiful little tutorial. It was so cute. I could make like 100 of those sunflowers. I'd be so happy. Let's see here. Now all I'm doing is I'm just taking the Terran tape and I'm not going to take the backing paper off of it, but it's going to hold this down nice and firm. And of course no one's ever going to see that. Okay, now here's what I'm going to try with this. Now we take this, let's see, let me make sure I'm not too close to myself. Slide this through and then just do like, it's not even a knot. It's just like you tie it through one time. And then, yeah, you guys know this old trick, right? And it looks so cute. It's like, yeah, this old thing. Oh, I do this all the time. Oh, that works so well with this ribbon. I am here to tell you, it's beautiful that way. You can tie a regular bow with it also, but that was kind of fun for a little change, right? Yes. Okay, so let's pop this up on dimensionals now, or as I like to call them, Stampin' Nancy's. I don't know if Nancy is still on here. I think I saw her name early on. Nancy Olson Forsberg. She likes her dimensionals. Oh my goodness, a lot. And so I really think that the company should change the name from Stampin' Dimensionals to Stampin' Nancy's. Yep, it's really, it just makes sense. It makes good business sense for them. Okay, so I just used 5. I don't think that's overkill. You don't want the middle to sag, especially if you're going to put this in the mail, or if this is going to sit around for a little while, you know, because you're not going to mail out your Christmas cards yet. So make sure that you use enough product. Stampin' or dimensionals are very economical. So, you know, there's no need to scrimp on the dimensionals. Use them freely. And by the way, we don't need to use these particular things tonight, but in the holiday catalog, you can also purchase a combo pack of black Stampin' Dimensionals. You heard me right, black. They come in mini and regular. They're sold as a combo pack. And they're going to be great for all of our Halloween projects, or really anything you're using with these dark colors. Like maybe even Mary Merlot, stuff like that. Night of Navy, you could use them easy. Okay, so speaking of dimensionals, then I loaded up our little tree that we stamped, and I glued down the one that we punched out of the plaid. So it's just right there. And then I just thought that we would kind of off-center this one so that you can still see it. It's kind of cute. It's going to go off the rectangle just a tiny bit. Yeah. Okay, that is really sweet. Now we're going to look and see which... We're going to go back to our holiday dimensionals, or our holiday rhinestones, sorry. Where are those? Did they run off? I have extra packages, but I hate to open a new one. Okay, here we go. Never fear. Never fear. And guess what? These are perfect. Oh, I love it. Okay, I love it when a plan comes together, don't you? Now I put my take your pick tool somewhere. That's the only hard thing about it is, even though I'm working in a very small area, I misplace things. They get covered up by other stuff. So let's take some of these beautiful holiday rhinestones, and I don't know, maybe we'll put one there. We will. You love that? Sheila, you're so nice. Thank you. You can come back anytime, Sheila. Oh, so cute. Look at this, you guys. We've got this beautiful gold echoed on the paper and the ribbon, and just really simple and sweet. Didn't even take a whole 6x6 sheet of DSP, and then you get a little dimension. I think this is great. Ooh, I have one card made now, right? And I guess I'm going to give this one to my mom too. You love this card, Karma? Thank you so much. All right, let's just put one of these great sentiments on here. And, oh, thank you so much, everybody. So glad you like it, because I think it's really cute. It was certainly easy, I'll tell you that. Okay, I have I'm using a kind of a wonky block here. This is not the block I would normally use, but I have all of those Christmas trees blocked up on, what size is this, D? Yeah, I'm using all my D blocks for the Christmas trees. So you know what? I can do it though. I'm a master stamper. If that's a thing. Yeah, you love it. Thank you, Carla. I'm so happy. I'm glad you guys get you kind of in the spirit, doesn't it? Okay, I do need to pull this towards myself while I put the Merry Christmas on here. Oh gosh. Now Jen, she doesn't like it so much when you stamp in the middle. But this is a lot. I need to write, you know, from Tango, Cash, and Lisa down at the bottom. So I need plenty of room. Oh, adorbs. Thanks, Diane. I'm glad you like it. We'll just finish this off by gluing this to the inside. And then we have one card. One Christmas card. Well, and the other two that I just did. Oh, getting quite a stack, huh? Okay, I'm going to use my ruler again. Especially when I make, when I have a lot of area around the white insert, I find that I really have to use, I need the guide. I need that to help me, or it can go crooked real quickly. Okay, great. Look at this. What do you think, everybody? I hope you like it, because the other two cards are going to look really similar to this. We're just going to use different color combinations. And of course we will use different trees and stuff like that. So, but they come together so quickly. This is a great one. I think this is a great bundle to start with. It's easy to just pick it up and start making cards, right? I didn't put a lot of thought into this. I don't want anyone to say, yeah, we can tell. But it just kind of comes together. So let's see here. Let me grab the next little set of papers. I think you will like it. You can't really make a bad card with all of these beautiful papers. So now I've got the Night of Navy. We'll do something slightly different. Night of Navy card base, okay, with an insert, with a background, and then let's flip it. So instead of this plaid, which is perfectly fine, let's use the reindeer. Oh, look at that. There's something about red, white, and blue in any combination that's just really crisp and clean. And then I'm going to use a cherry cobbler rectangle down here in the front. And I love those reindeer. They're very sweet. And of course the recurring pattern is just so eye-catching. You love the bundle and of course the paper. I know, Martine. I think it's quite a deal. I don't know. Maybe they didn't get the pricing on that, but right? But nobody tells them, okay? It's our little secret how it's such a bargain. Nobody tells Shelly and Sarah. It might have been a mistake, but we're going to go with it. Okay. Let's see. This rectangle's kind of wonky. Like it wants half and half. Okay. Ooh, beautiful. So the book that we read, I always love to get good book recommendations. So please feel free to post those on my page or here. But the book that we read last night was called The Great Alone, and it's by Kristen Hanna. She also wrote The Nightingale, which was a very popular book in the last few years. So, and we read that one as well, and we all really liked it. I guess we read a third book by her, but honestly, I didn't quite remember it. Okay, now, let's see, I don't have this quite right. So I have a few seconds to move this around. Ooh, and then it solidifies on me. Then it says, forget it, you're done. That's gorgeous in itself. I love that. Anyway, so the book was really great. It's set in Alaska and very interesting. It was great, a great book for discussion. It just had some interesting, interesting family dynamics, things like that. Okay, let's see. We're going to switch up. Oh, sorry guys. We're going to switch up the embellishment. And one really fun thing that comes to mind, if this was going to be a birthday gift or something, is this denim ribbon. Isn't that fun? Ooh, I like it. We also have, obviously, this one is like, no doubt, Christmas. It's like a candy stripe, and it's cherry cobbler. I love that. So let's do kind of the same thing that we did with that other ribbon. This is pretty thick, so I think this ribbon will work really great with that little trick. All right, so we need some more tear and tape, remember. Don't take the backs off or it'll get stuck in your Stampin' Dimensionals. And we don't want that. You just need a couple of pieces to tack this onto the back because tear and tape is fantastic for that. Once it's stuck, it's stuck. This ribbon does kind of have a right side and a wrong side. Let me put this down first, and then I'll bring it up close to the camera so you can see the difference. It's pretty easy to tell though. Okay, great. Now I'm stuck with tear and tape. There we go. I need an assistant. Oh, I mean, really? I gotta work on that. Does anybody want to come make cards with me? I would love it. You got to be here Thursday nights though. And then I'll say like, instead of scalpel, I'll say like scissors, stamp set, Night of Navy ink. And you just have to be able to hand it to me at a moment's notice. Super fun. Oh, and it doesn't pay anything either. So Sorry about that. Doesn't pay anything. You get to take home the cards at the end of the night. Hey, thanks for sharing, Sue. And by the way, you remind me if all of you wouldn't, well, I mean, you don't all have to share, but if you're thinking about it and would like to, if you would please share, that's a way to help my little business without spending a cent. But of course, if you want to place an order, I am more than happy to help you. I love taking care of my customers. And I love taking care of my downline. So if you would like to be one of either, I'm happy to have you join me. And of course, if you have any questions about the products, you can post those. You can post those here, but you can definitely private message me too. And I'm happy to help you whether you're my customer or not, okay? It's just nice to be able to help people. So let me get a diagonal cut on this. Now this ribbon is a little bit thicker. So it was kind of, I have a pair of scissors that aren't quite thick enough, or I'm sorry, aren't quite sharp enough to make a nice cut. So see, I have these scissors. These are my ribbon scissors. I'm sure you all have a pair of scissors that are kind of designated ribbon scissors. And they are your best scissors out of the group. Okay, so here's the ribbon. This is the right side, okay? And this is the wrong side. Well, I mean, I guess you can use it, it's fine. But it's not really a candy stripe. It's more of like, it's mostly a big white stripe with a little bit of cherry cobbler. So, you know, but it doesn't look bad, say, if you were going to just tie a bow to have, if you see the other side, it doesn't look raw and unfinished. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? Then you get one of each. You get one loop of each. Well, that's really fun when you do it that way. All right, I take back what I said. There's no wrong side. This is cherry cobbler, like I said, also in the holiday catalog. It is called Diagonal Stripe Ribbon. Okay, make sure you watch for it. It's a good one. 10 yards, I'm sure. Yep, 10 yards. I always think 10 yards makes about 30 cards. Now, it would make more if you're just using this small amount. But if you're like wrapping a whole card or something, I always think that you can get about 3 cards to a yard, give or take. But when you're planning for when you purchase, maybe use that as a general guideline. Okay, now let's see, where's my reindeer paper? We're going to cut a tree out of the reindeer paper. And like I said, we're going to see how many different color combos we can make with this same pattern. Okay, I don't want to cut that way because it would look like the reindeer are running into the ground. So we are going to cut it like this. It'll take a little more paper, but that's okay. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it for the design. And then that way the reindeer look like they're running, you know, over to the left like the rest of it does. See these little things. I hope your card recipients look at your cards and realize all the little things you think about when you're making their cards, right? It's so fun to design them. And then I find myself sometimes, especially with my mom, not that she doesn't look at them, but she would like open it and read it or whatever. And I'm like, no, let's wait a minute. Do you see how the reindeer are running all in the same direction? So I'm sure sometimes she's like, okay, get over it. But it's our craft, isn't it? We love it. We love our craft. Okay, that pattern is so busy that I don't want to use the plaid. Let's see. I think I might use this realistic one, the fur. And I'm going to do it in, well, let's try it in Night of Navy. Now, I realize this tree, even a blue spruce, is not going to be Night of Navy. But this is our art, right? I love making things odd colors. They don't need to be the right colors. Ooh, I love it. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. I can't believe it. This stamp is so fantastic. It's beautiful. Okay, let's find that little stamp that was a tree stump, because I want to mimic this tree. So even though this tree might normally be flush to the ground like this, we're going to give it a tree stump. Yes, we are. Ooh, you know what I think we need to do to make sure it's in the right place? This is a little odd, but let's punch this out first, and then we will know exactly where the tree stump needs to be, because what if I'm off a little bit? That will look weird. Okay, I'll have to pop those things out of there. They come flying. Okay, let's see how this looks. It might end up looking odd, and if it does, we're not going to use it. No, I think it's fine, actually. It just looks like a fir tree that's been trimmed up. What about that? I love the red and the blue. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I think I've said that like several times tonight, but you know what? I might say it several times more. Trees can be blue because they are sad or cold. Oh, Delinda. Oh no, our tree's so sad. Hopefully it's not sad. It might be sad because it's going to be cut down for Christmas. Shh, don't tell it anybody. Well, this one's Night of Navy, and we like it that way. Okay, so just like we did with the other one, we're going to glue the base down with the Designer Series paper tree. We're going to put that one down first, and I guess we can put our dimensionals on here right now because we're done with our ribbon, and this is a beautiful ribbon. I think you could definitely make a case for it not just being Christmas. It's just like a really bold design. That's really all it is, right? So you could use that with just like a really striking design on your card. And I need a mini dimensional for the very top of this tree. Those seem to be working great right up there in the top. You don't want that to get mashed in the mail. That's not fun, is it? Hi, Kim. Nice to see you. I like your little waving emoji. My mom has an emoji and it looks like her. It's really creepy. Do you guys have that? Oh God, she sent it to me one time and it was dancing, and I was like, I don't know. That's too much like her. It was really weird. Okay, I think that's not exactly straight. So I haven't pushed these down. Yes, you do. Is that you, Kim? That little emoji? If it is, you're quite cute. You have long, dark black hair. And in this particular case, you're wearing a purple shirt. I love purple. If I make my own emoji, it'll have to be wearing purple. Okay, so then our little card on top of a card, right? This is pretty easy to get straight because I could just use the pattern of the reindeer. So I wanted a little peekaboo of reindeer on this side, and then oh yes, I'm in love with it. Love it. Have to have it. Oh wait, I own it. Okay, that's good. Now we need our chamois. One of my special friends who was going to place an order soon was asking me about the chamois. When you order the chamois from me, so when you order the chamois, you just get this, okay? But when you order the chamois from me, I am happy to send you one of our storage cases. And you can store a lot of things in these cases. We have them in large and small. I believe 2 different sizes only. But I use them to store embellishments. You can put markers in them, whatever you want. And anyway, so I send those out to any customer that buys a chamois from me. So just keep that in mind. If you're in the market for a great chamois, I'll send you the case, okay? Now, let's use this one that's really cute. Let's use the sentiment that says, hoping that your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. Isn't that what we all want? You know, there's that like last push to get, you're baking, you're decorating, you're going to kids' shows and whatnot, and you're going to office parties, and finally you're like, okay, let's just have some Christmas cheer. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this semi-centered. Excuse my hair if you see it. Oh, nice. That's pretty. I just, look at that. I love these fonts. The Christmas, oh, it's so curvy and cute. It puts me in a good Christmas mood already. All right, so then this is just gonna get popped onto the inside. You know the routine. I am liking this card pattern. In fact, I make sets of 20, what do I want to say? I make 5 different card designs. I make 20 of each card so that I have 100 cards. Does that make sense? And then I package them in our acetate boxes and I give them away to 20 of my friends and family. And they expect it. So I'm just now thinking that maybe this would make a great set for a set of 20. So if you make multiple cards, give this a thought for a great set of 20. I think this is just cute as can be. Oh, I love it. We can probably put some rhinestones on this as well. Let's consult our holiday rhinestones, shall we? Oh, look at that. We've got some blue ones. Perfect. I think they might be peacock. Let's put one on here. It doesn't need to be the same color. We know that, right? Oh, that's nice. Might be blueberry bushel. It's kind of a brighter blue. That's beautiful. Let's see. Where do I want a third one? I kind of want a third one here, but that's a weird little triangle. You know, sometimes I always try to make like a triangle with my rhinestones. Anyway, very cool. Oh, I think those go great. They are not the same color as Night of Navy, but I don't think they detract from the design at all. They're nice and bright. Oh, there's our 2 cards. Look at that. We're stacking them up. We're doing a Stamp-A-Stack tonight, you guys. Fun. Oh, okay. Betsy's telling us there's full, single, and half-size cases. That's right. I forgot about the half-size cases. Those are so cute. So anyway, in the annual catalog towards the end, it might be in Packaging Basics or something like that, but they're great to have on hand. Just for anything. Like this is what I keep a lot of embellishments in. They hold a ton of things. So this is like the thicker size. And then they have another one, like Betsy was saying, that's like half of this. Don't forget those in your next order. Let me help you, please. Let me help you with your order. Okay, so the final one is going to be a shaded spruce. It really screams Christmas. Shaded spruce base, white insert, red and green plaid. Look at that. Look how that just pops off of that white paper with a shaded spruce rectangle. Gorgeous. Couldn't get any better. Well, we've already done 2 that are really good. Let's see here. The cases are wonderful. They're so helpful. And I don't remember now how many they're sold. They're sold like 4 or whatever. But let's see. Here we go. Handy ruler. Now this one is, this card opens from the bottom. The other card's opened from the side. It doesn't change our design at all. It's just fun to change it up sometimes. And sometimes if you're photographing cards, if this kind of a layout where it opens from the bottom is a little bit easier to photograph. I won't say these aren't easy to photograph too, but this one's just a little easier. So just keep that in mind if you're photographing any of your designs. Now that's a great stripe, isn't it? Wow, that's a beautiful stripe with one of those sentiments, you know, punched out with one of our great tag punches. I think that would be really pretty. I may have to do that as well. Boy, I'm gonna have to order another pack of this paper, I can tell you already, because it's winter. There we go. All right, here, beautiful cherry cobbler and shaded spruce plaid. Get that down right where we need it. And then there's our final little rectangle. Now let me see here. I was thinking about using a different ribbon, but oh, I know what ribbon we can use. Let me see if I have enough of it before I say this. Yes, here's the ribbon that everyone needs to have, right? So it's the satin ribbon with a gold trim. And we also have it in, and this is a very vanilla base. We also have it in white with a silver trim. These are in the annual catalog. Oh, thank you. Yes, Betsy, it's kind of essential that I use the ruler unless we want a really ugly card. Or unless we do something where we want the mats crooked. Okay, now what we're going to do with this, because this is very vanilla and I don't like it with Whisper White. I don't mix my Very Vanilla and Whisper White. But what we can do, and most of you know this, is we can color this any color we want with our Stampin' Blends. So we have, I don't know that we have shaded spruce blends. Let me see. But we do have cherry cobbler blends. Now, do I have cherry cobbler blends? Let me see. Yes, I do. That was kind of a silly question. Okay, so I'm gonna take the dark. Well, I always try it in light first, but really, and I take the paintbrush end. Okay, and I'm sure that that's gonna be pretty, but I think dark is gonna be better. Okay, and one other thing I like to do, especially if I wanna keep my grid paper, I don't want this to bleed all over the place. I'm gonna use the dark cherry cobbler with the paintbrush end, and you just start coloring it. That's all you do. Just lay down a nice, I kind of hold this almost parallel to the ribbon, and see, then you can get a lot of surface area. You don't have to keep coloring it back and forth. You definitely don't want to waste your time using the bullet end. That would take way too long. And it might look a little striated. You can either go back and even out your color, or you can leave it like that. I tend to kind of just leave it like that. I think it's pretty. And because this is alcohol-based markers, this is dried really quickly. So I think that's pretty good for the type of little bow ribbon combo that we are doing. Let's just cut that and leave that there for a minute. We'll do our stamping. And then we will, there are shaded spruce blends. Oh, well, okay. Ooh, I like cherry cobbler anyway. Shaded spruce next time. Thank you though, Pam. I don't know how I missed those in my little collection. Okay, now we need our scrap white. Here it is. Oh look, we have just enough room to stamp another, well, we can stamp several trees. Oh, now the one we're missing is the one that's really kind of fun, and that is the plaid tree, right? We've got to do the plaid tree. There's another one too, but we're gonna choose to do the plaid. So let me find it. Okay, it's really a cool looking stamp in itself. Can you see that design on there? And I'm sure it's this, this has been like laser cut, you know, because it is a distinctive set. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but I just sometimes kind of marvel at our stamps because they're beautiful. Let's try this in cherry cobbler and shaded spruce. And then I am going to let you choose. So get ready. I'm going to ask for your help. And, ooh, there's cherry cobbler. Now hold on, I'm gonna bring shaded spruce in, and we will see which one you like better, and that's what we're gonna use. Oh gosh. I was kind of making you wait there just to be funny, right? It's like, I can't stand it. I must see the choices. Oh, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. Okay, so I would like you to please type in either spruce. Why am I having a hard time saying that? Spruce or cherry. How about that? You choose which one we're going to use on this card. So this is the one we're going to use it on. Either that or the green. And we are going to punch our tree out of the cherry cobbler plaid. So I can do that right now if that helps you. Oh, we're getting cherry. Hello, Alicia. Very nice to see you tonight. Very nice indeed. Okay, now I'm going to make the lines go across in keeping with the pattern on the card, because that's just kind of how weird I am. So this is what the card's going to look like. And then you have to decide whether we want the cherry or the spruce. I'm getting some cherry, oh, cherry, one spruce. Oh my goodness, I have a lot of cherry. Then I have, oh, here's a great equalizer. I think both are cool. Thank you, Vicky. That's very diplomatic, Vicky. They are kind of cool though, aren't they? Check it out. Look at all the dimension you get. All the different layering on this stamp. I hope you guys can see that. It's a little fuzzy on my camera right now, but spruce. Oh, she says spruce. Make one with each of them. Well, you know what? That is a really good idea. Let's see here. I think we have more cherry. Yeah, we have more cherry cobblers. So don't worry. Spruce people, do not worry. I will make one with the spruce, but I'm going to go with the majority for right now, and we're going to use this. Yeah, you're right, Betsy. If I use the red plaid, then kind of offset it with the spruce, right? That sounds fun. Okay. So we just put her in there, pop it out. Boy, they're just flying out of there tonight, aren't they? They're like so happy. They are happy trees. Watch out, Bob Ross. We've got some happy trees. Ooh, I like this. Now see how our ribbon turned out? Isn't that gorgeous? Looks like, I mean, it's custom ribbon. So you always need to have the white and the ivory metallic edged ribbon, because when you have that and you have some blends, then you have any different color, right? Amy, you didn't get notified. Oh my gosh. Just know, just report here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. If you guys are just joining me for the first time, please just know that I'm always here Thursday nights at 7, hopefully to entertain and educate. Maybe not in that order. Maybe educate and entertain. I don't know. But yep, that's a lot of red. It is a lot of red. We're going to go with it. But yeah, the ribbon is so handy to have. Because like I said, as long as you have blends and you have the ribbon, then you have, you know, that many different colors of ribbon. And it's gotten me out of a bind a lot of times when, let's say I'm working on a big project and then I run out of ribbon. But as long as I have the metallic edged ribbon, then I can just make my own ribbon. So I use it for kind of like emergency ribbon a lot. Okay. Now, same thing, not reinventing the wheel. I might place the trees a little bit differently though. I mean, I've got to change it up a little bit, right? A tiny bit. Okay. And then this guy. Amy, how have you been doing today? I hope you're doing good. And it's okay if you are here towards the end, because you know what? You can watch this on replay. Yep, you can. You can watch it anytime. You can always find my videos by just going to the videos section of this business page. There's probably 60 or 70 out there right now. So help yourself. I'd say the earlier ones, you know, you're on your own. They probably weren't as good as after I got some practice. But even some of those are kooky. I'll be honest. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this final little piece here. We will have some long ends, but that's okay. Not too bad. So it makes the ribbon a little bit stiffer when you color it with the blends, which can be really kind of helpful. And then the final thing we have to do, where are my sharper scissors? I like to have a nice little tapered edge on these usually. Not any different from any of you. We like a nice little tapered edge on the ribbon. Okay, that looks kind of kooky. It's too long. One side's a lot shorter than that. I went a little too short on the right. That's okay. Don't tell anybody. Because the person who gets this card is never going to know this thought process, right? They don't know all the things we think about our cards. They just know the finished card and the sentiment inside. Please keep that in mind. Don't ever be too hard on yourself, because the person getting your card is just thinking how nice it is, how wonderful it is that they gave you, that you gave them a card. Okay, how about if we do that? I think that's kind of cute. And same adhesives though. We're going to glue this one down. I love this plaid paper. So like I had mentioned, there's also these inks come in gold. And so if you wanted to make your images in metallics, these are copper, but you could just make them in gold and punch them out and use them with this paper and this design, just like I'm doing. Just one more idea for your supplies. I think you're going to definitely want to try at least one of the metallic inks. They really are quite pretty, and they just breathe new life into your stamp sets. So it's just one more use for, or one more different way to use all of the stamp sets once you buy them. And then in that way, the metallic inks are really very economical, because they give you, like I said, extra life. They breathe some extra life into your stamp sets. So I hope that helps. Okay, now we will pop this one up. Oh gosh. All right, so please don't forget, everybody. I would love everybody to join our online holiday launch party. Again, it's with myself at the Stamping Zoo and Jen Houston at the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. Cost us $5, but you get, or $5 US, $7 Canadian, but you do get that price back if you place an order that night with one of us. And the other way you're going to get that price back is we are going to have a virtual scavenger hunt, and we're going to be giving away a lot of prizes. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. So anyway, and we're going to go through the catalog, and we're really going to try and help you to be smart shoppers. And okay, we've used so much red that we are going to use green rhinestones. So anyway, we just want to have a really fun time with it, and I hope you are planning on being there. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna like it, and your friends are gonna go and they're gonna tell you all about it, and if you don't make it, you might be sad. That we don't want that. We do not want that. Okay, let's see. How about, may this special season be wrapped in love and joy. That's kind. All these sentiments are kind, actually. Okay. Sometimes that's my placeholder for my sentiments. Or also these little stamps. I definitely have to put them on the cover because I've had to go searching for those before. Now, I know you had the same problem happen to you, right? And they end up being like on the back of the Big Shot or on the back of your keyboard, something like that. So just use this sometimes, especially for your photopolymer. They stick really well to that. And we are going to use the shaded spruce inside as well to use the green because we were so heavy with the cherry cobbler on this card. So may this special season be wrapped in love and joy. Nice. Oh, so cute, right? Again, with this just beautiful, I don't know, I want to say elegant font. Very nice. This, okay, now that so this afternoon I was definitely thinking that this bundle is a bargain. And now, you know what? I am doubly convinced that it's a bargain. It's beautiful. It's traditional Christmas colors. It's easy. You don't have to do a lot of different things with different tools. And most of all, it's fun and it's super cute. Most important things. Look at that. Oh, nice. I like it. Okay, give me just a minute. I'm going to bring in the cards we made tonight. And while I'm doing that, please remember that if you would like a catalog, a holiday catalog, and you're not working with another demonstrator, and you live in the United States, please get a hold of me. I would love to send one out to you. I can put one in the mail to you tomorrow. And we can just take care of that right away. Okay, I have one more card. Where is it? Of course, there's one more that's like running away somewhere. It was large. Oh, well. I had ornaments on it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Look at all the cards we made tonight, you guys. Okay, here's the one with our beautiful envelope inspired by Jen. And then here are the three, of course, that look fantastic and are all the same design, but are very different. They're very distinct in their own ways, right? And then finally, we have this last Memories and More card with a nice vintage design, beautiful vintage design. And I've used some shimmery crystal effects, and I've used holiday rhinestones on everything except for the Santa card because I was using the washi tape from the Snowman Accessories Kit. Oh, thank you so much, Karma. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope this gets you in the mood to use your new holiday products. And again, demonstrators can order now, and customers can order bright and early on the morning of September 4th. Okay, start your engines, right? And please don't forget, if you order this bundle from me on September 4th, I will send you card kits to make